Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Hall and this is your new moon reading with spiritual guidance spanning from May 25th through June 8th, 2017. So today's new moon is in the sign of Gemini and it is a supermoon. So supermoons have a supercharged energy and usually come with big changes or new revelations and perspectives on life. New and full moons always mark a time for transition, which is why we do our readings at these times, of course. But when we have supermoons, the changes can be very lasting and profound, to the extent that they might even last for months to come after the full moon's gone or the new moon's gone. In the case of this new supermoon, we are sort of starting to see a crescendo in any of the life themes or lessons that have been with us over the last several months. So this would be a very, very great time to contemplate what kind of lessons, themes you have been experiencing over this period, noticing any changes that might have taken place in your heart or in your life as a whole. Maybe what repeated messages have you received? What lessons have you learned? It's a great time to really take those messages and those lessons to heart and resolve to perhaps apply them towards creating an even more peaceful and harmonious life, aligned with God, aligned with Spirit. Remember too that there are absolutely no accidents in this universe. So each experience that has come to you as you contemplate these things are your perfect opportunities to free yourself from the ego, or in other words, from the mind of limitations or fears. Every bit of your existence is about the perfection of the universe and to allow your soul to come into full expression while remaining in this human body and human life. To embody divine love to the best of your ability, in other words. This is what makes heaven on earth. So remember today that all really does begin from within. Any other change that you wish to see in your life or on this planet begins with self-realization and a state of divine love within first. Your happiness thrives when there is that divine love pouring out of you. In fact, that might even be the very definition of happiness, is an outpouring of love. So with any choices, any of the challenges or the situations that you might come to face over this time, just remember to choose love and reach to live from the wisdom of your higher self. This will set a precedent for months and months to come so that you can continue to work towards any of the personal goals that you have set for yourself. What is inside you, after all, is what ends up showing up outside of you, and it's what you end up using to express and complete those goals in your life. So with that, let's go ahead and go to our cards for further guidance for today. Today I'm going to be using the Angel Tarot cards, as well as an extra bonus card for the supermoon from the Angel Dreams cards. So let's start by shuffling with our Angel Tarot cards first. I love working with these cards because they are very, very, very detailed about the messages we're to receive. So we'll pick our usual 3 cards from the Angel Tarot, and then let's go ahead and give our Angel Dream cards a quick shuffle, and I'm already feeling guided. This is going to be our card for today. So let's go ahead and turn those cards over and see what we get. Our first card, this is an important one, is the 3 of Air. 3 of Air. 3 of Air is a card that comes up when it's very necessary to take some time to heal. This is a card that is telling you to slow down and to listen to your emotions and your feelings. Right now, there really is quite an intense energy going on around in the world. I know a lot of you have heard about some of the recent violent attacks in Manchester recently. Some of you might be really feeling sensitive to this. A lot of spiritually sensitive people and light workers, they take on and really feel the feelings of the world as a greater whole. So if you're feeling extra sensitive during this time, this is a really helpful time for that self-love, nurturing, healing, and self-care. I'm also hearing the angels add in that at a global level, it would also be very, very, very helpful for us to send love and prayers to the collective whole, because all of us might be in need of that extra boost of support at this time. So be extra, extra sweet and gentle with yourself, dear one. You need it and you deserve it. Let's see our second card for this moon cycle. We have the 10 of Water card. 10 of Water. So the 10 of Water card is a card that's all about family and friendships. It's all about really enjoying your personal relationship support system that you have all around you. And I think that this is really keeping in with the theme that we've already set from the 3 of Air before, which is all about self-care, relaxing, self-nurturing, healing at the emotional level. Get that healing, get that support from your loved ones. Spend time enjoying and celebrating and nurturing yourself with the simple little joys and magic of life. This can be incredibly healing at this time, just to let go of any of the heaviness, push the reset button on life, and let go. Take your time to play, rest, relax, receive, and enjoy being around your loved ones. Let's go ahead and see our third card for today. We have the 7 of Earth. 7 of Earth. So this is a really good card to get as our final outcome card. This is a card that is telling us essentially that even if you've had some rough patches, some challenges during this time, some worries that maybe have come up, or even maybe a sense of there being a pause in action, if you've had some goals that you've wanted to work towards and you felt maybe that you've been ignoring them a little bit or taking more time to rest than usual than necessarily actively working on them, your angels want you to know that that's okay, because this time of self-healing is very, very important. And what comes out in the end, what we see with 7 of Earth, is that you've planted really, really good seeds in your life. Your angels are saying that you've planted good seeds previously in terms of the work and the steps that you've already started to take in your life, and that the time for self-care and really just basking in the love of your relationships at this time is also part of nurturing and planting good seeds that will come to fruition later in life as happiness. Your angels are saying this is your time to sow seeds of inner happiness and relationship happiness around you. This is all stuff that feels like it's coming up almost as if right now we're pushing over a domino. We're taking action that is all directed towards, again, choosing that love, choosing self-care, choosing to nurture the inner self, the inner world, and seeing all of that showing up outside of us later. So let's go ahead and see what our final bonus card is from the Angel Dreams deck. Wow, we have the Past Life card today. The Past Life card. I think that this is a really, really interesting card to have come up for our bonus card today. Whenever we pick the bonus card usually tells us about any overarching spiritual themes that we might want to keep in mind, or things that are happening at a higher level or kind of deep beneath the surface in the rumblings of our emotions and things like that. With the Past Life card, this is telling you that some of the healing, learning, clearing that you're going through at this time has to do directly with things that you are releasing and healing from the past. For some of you, this could be stuff from this lifetime past, perhaps from childhood or relationship stuff from years ago. Or for many of you, this may be exactly what the card says, that there are past life memories, karmas, energies, or lessons that are now being healed. And this is a powerful time for it. Many times when I have connected with the angels for guidance about what happens when we are healing or learning from our past lives, they will give me an image. They usually show me an image of a spiral. And life works in cycles, doesn't it? So we see cycles turning with the orbiting of our planet and the seasons that we see coming. Even our mind and our thought processes tend to work in cycles and patterns. So you can think of this spiral and you can think of yourself in this lifetime moving around your particular orbit, your particular spiral. But right beneath you, you've already shed through many different paths, many different lifetimes, and above you there might be some more spirals going upwards, more circulations above and below. And when you align at a certain point on your particular rotation that you're in this lifetime, just above one of the lifetimes past that happens to be filled with a specific lesson, relationship, reminder, or challenge, or new thing that you're meant to experience or do, then you'll see that past life coming up. You'll see memories or lessons from that lifetime getting worked through now. So again, as we said just in the very beginning, contemplate on what you've really seemed to thematically been learning over the past several months, or maybe even years for some of you. Think about those themes, think about those lessons or intentions or goals that have really meant something to you in your heart and your mind, and know that there is most likely for you a remnant of a past life in there. There is a past life lesson that you are right now in the midst of learning, transcending, overcoming, or integrating into this life. If you would like any more guidance on your past lives, you can absolutely contact me for a past life session, or you can learn more about past life healing from one of my past episodes of Through the Eyes of the Angels, my radio show and project Bring Me to Life, entitled Past Lives, which you can find in the archives of the links that I have shared in the description below. You'll find them in the archives of Spreaker.com, or they're also available on iTunes and Stitcher. So you can go ahead and look for those if you're interested. Let's go ahead and just end by saying a little prayer for peace for all of us who might be going through any challenges or big vulnerable life lessons right now. Dear angels, dear God, thank you for continuing to surround us with your love and support. Thank you for continuing to guide us towards the lessons and healings that we need the most at this time in our lives to be on our highest paths of peace, now and always. Thank you. And so it is. So do remember to call on your guides, to spend time in reflection, doing meditation, prayer. All of these things can be really, really wonderful contributions to the healing, growth, and little realizations that you might be having during this moon cycle. All right. Well, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to connect with you guys. If you enjoyed this video, do leave me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And as I said before, you can connect with me for your own angel reading or healing session on my website at www.seraphim.com, or connect with me via Twitter and Facebook, all of the links of which are on the description below. And as always, know until next time that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye!